Hey guys, Gray Buck here. Today we're going to be looking at Bassmaster.com. We're going to be going over my fantasy fishing team. We're setting it. You got less than 12 hours to get in on this. So we're going to go through group A, B, C, D, and E here. If you haven't already, check out my YouTube channel. I've done 2 videos so far that kind of go over a breakdown of Lake Ray Roberts, the current conditions, how the lake's up a little bit, and how it's going to play out. So we'll talk about that as we go along here. But you can see in Group A, we got a strong field here. Got Cody Bird, the kind of Texas local, really under-owned as far as I'm concerned. You got last year's Classic Champ, which is crazy when you think about it. Last year's Classic Champ has the lowest percentage of ownership right now in Bucket A. You got Stetson Blaylock, Seth Fighter, possibly the hottest angler right now on the field. Pretty cool what he's been doing. He's just been catching them everywhere he goes. He used to be the guy that caught him up north, but now he's everywhere. Got a nice flipper, won a Toyota Bass Classic a couple years ago on actually Lake Ray Roberts. So good sneaky pick there. You got Johnson, Mosley, Polnick, everybody knows. So Walters. So, and I'm looking at this, I'm trying to figure out who I think can set themselves apart. I'm looking for a real versatile angler, somebody I think that's going to have a real strong tournament, but also potentially be able to jump me up. So I'm going to go actually with Patrick Walters. He is one of those guys that can really get out there, get after him, catch him shallow, deep. I think that forward playing sonar is going to be a big factor in those trees. So if he's able to find that special area, I feel like he's a guy that really gives me a shot at winning it. So we're going to take Patrick Walters with our first pick. Now we're going to move to bucket B here. Another solid group guys here. You can see whatever. Chris Johnston's got a big percentage of the owners. Steve Kennedy, that flipping bite turns on, you know he's going to be playing in those bushes. He's got a good shot at it. Brandon Lester, he's always in it. We got Canterbury, Cobb. Let's see. So when I'm looking at this, same sort of thing. I'm trying to figure out who I think gives me the best shot at just going for the win. That's when I go for the classic. Just like those guys are fishing, it's all or nothing. So guy that I think really could do that, we're going to go, even though he's a little higher percentage in this one, we're going Steve Kennedy. So we're going to move on to bucket C. Let's see. We got Card, John Coxall, Shallow Water Guru. You know he's going to find him up there in those bushes for sure. That's just how he plays. Guy that could be good off the wall. I think Jeff Gustafson. He's one of those guys that when he finds them, he's usually doing something a little different. He's really good with his electronics offshore. Know that it's going to get a good player for him. Let's see who else we got. Hartman. I don't know if you guys, how well you know him. He's won a couple Elite Series events now, but he used to terrorize us up in the BFLs in the Northeast Division. Won a bunch of tournaments. He won both the one year on the Chesapeake Bay. He's won, I think, Champlain, Thousand Islands, everywhere we've gone. So good pick there. Good value, only 3%, 3.7% ownership. Let's see. Last year when I was fishing it, it was kind of cool. I met Jake Whitaker. That was the first time I really met and talked to him a bunch. We actually went to Top Golf together, so that was kind of fun. Low percentage ownership here. He's having a little bit of a tougher year overall, especially for his standards. He really catches a lot of them. But for this one, I'm going Luke Palmer. He's actually, I think he's going to be sneaky. He's one of those guys that catches them everywhere. You don't hear a tremendous amount about him. Just goes about his business, catches them. I was in the boatyard last year when I was fishing the Bassmaster Classic at Lake Guntersville, and we kind of sat together, or parked next to each other. So we talked a little bit. It was cool. Super nice guy. So I'm pulling for him. I'd like to see him win, and I think he's got what it takes. Being from Oklahoma there, he knows how these Texas lakes fish and set up. Tremendous flipper, a shallow guy. I'm sure he's got a good offshore game too. So we're going with him in our group C. Now we're going, let's see, we got D. So here we go. This one, there's a lot of good choices here as well. Some of these guys you might not know as well. Some of them are big names. Brian New, he's been on fire, but he did, I heard, it took a little spill getting off his boat the other day, so he fractured his hand. I feel like that's pretty high. If he wasn't kind of banged up. I feel he might be able to do a little better in this tournament, but when you have a broken hand, I saw he got some new reels shipped to him in left-handed, so he can cast and fish a little bit better. I hope he does all right. I hope he's feeling good. Another guy I used to travel a little bit with when he fished the FLW stuff, Austin Felix. We shared a room a couple times together. Good ownership, 11.8%, pretty high, but he'll catch him. We know that. He goes everywhere, and it doesn't seem to matter what kind of fishing. It's super versatile, really likes to get offshore. That's another thing that's a little sneaky about Clint Davis. He won that the Forestwood Cup, fishing offshore brush piles from Alabama there. 1.8%, that's a good value pick, I feel like. He knows how to go and swing at them, give yourself a chance to win a big tournament. So that, I really like that play. I'm thinking about going him. Chad Pipkins, another guy that's just super versatile, catching him everywhere he goes. Hasn't had that one big signature win yet, but you know it's coming. It very well could be down here. So then you got Paul Mueller, another guy who knows offshore stuff. Connecticut, he knows how to catch them like that. Man, this is a tough group. You can see that besides Brian, it's fairly evenly split. But I think I'm going to go with a guy he knows how to take care of business on a big field, big tournament, winning that Forestwood Cup. Let's go with our buddy Clint Davis. Let's see what he can do for us. And that leaves us with our final group. We're going to Bucket E. This one, you can see Shane LaHue, big favorite. There's a little bit smaller bucket, so less guys. You got the college championship winner, Trevor McKinney, knows how to get them. Jordan Wiggins, Jesse's brother, got decent ownership. Definitely knows what he's doing as well. So this one's a little tough. Keith Carson, he's been on fire too. You can't downplay what he's done with that NPFL win the other day. He's been winning those opens. John Cox's buddy, I bet you they're rooming there together. He's probably going to be looking shallow, and he'll have something sneaky going on. So this one, you can either go, I would say LaHue, take that solid pick, get the points, be happy with it, or you got to take one of the guys. Even Matsushita, yeah, he won that offshore tournament fishing brush piles at Rayburn. I would lean towards going with, we're going with him. I feel like that gives us our best shot, really going for that win. That's what we're going for with the bucket we got here. You can see Patrick Walters, Steve Kennedy, Luke Palmer, Clint Davis, Mashushiki, that butchered that, apologize, but he definitely might not be able to say his name, but I know he knows how to catch fish. That's what's important here. Now you got to put in your tiebreaker, see how much you think what the weight's going to be. And I talked about this in one of my videos earlier. I think it's going to end up taking over 20 pounds a day to win this. I think it might be one of those days where somebody busts a real big bag, catches 25, they might have 18, and then like 19. But I'm going with 63 pounds and let's go 7 ounces, 63.7. I really think that's going to be right around the area. I think the lake's going to really show out, fish well. Hopefully they get on them and catch them. So we got our lineup logged in here. One last time, if you want to check a look at it. Patrick Walters, Steve Kennedy, Luke Palmer, Clint Davis, and our buddy Matsusuki. So check it out. And if you have any questions or want to show me your roster, tag me on Instagram. Put it in your story. Tag me. I'll share yours as well. So thanks for watching. If you do me a huge favor, please subscribe and have fun watching the Classic this weekend.